Welcome back. We're Nerding with APAC. This is your boy T'Challa BP74, along with my dude.
Salutations, my fellow blurs, nerds, and peaceful herds. It's your boy Codename Comet from the Nerding with Friends podcast. What's happening?
Alright, so the 6th episode is the one where Killmonger saves Tony. And, we talked about that one in detail I had a problem with that one.
I really didn't like Tony.
I didn't have a problem with it, but it showed that Tony never became Iron Man, first of all.
One thing that me and my boy Chris were talking about, that was a Tony that never experienced any sort of repercussions, and that's the way he behaved.
Yeah.
If he would never have had to deal with his product. So to see that version of Tony was interesting, but it was so annoying too, because
he was the arrogant playboy, billionaire philanthropist.
Yeah, and it's not what you need.
He wasn't the hero.
It's like you really get a feeling for like the Tony Stark that was needed.
Let me show you something. That Tony never had to go through the crucible of getting his chest blown out, shrapnel almost taking his life.
Nope.
Becomes the hero in the midst of all of that, right? When it's needed, only to hear Steve Rogers say to him, "You're not the guy that's gonna lay down on the wire. You're not gonna be the guy that's gonna make the ultimate sacrifice."
It was so much learning.
So we learned to love. I'll be honest with you. When I first started reading comics, I hated Tony Stark. Right. To the point that I even say, a lot of times I even call Tony. I even make it seem like.
I mean, you've always been pretty vocal about your disdain for Tony Stark.
I never liked Tony Stark. So for me now to be in a situation where I'm like, I don't like this dude, whatever. That was the guy that we saw. The Tony Stark that we see in the MCU that we've grown to love is the Tony Stark who went on to become, right? So for new fans who don't know Tony, Tony Stark, love Tony Stark. They don't know the Tony Stark demon in a bottle.
Exactly. Yeah.
Right.
Even the one they seen wasn't that bad.
Yeah. Right. But there's a lot of true fans who know that story, right? Mm-hmm. Where that Tony was a douche, right? We never get that.
Not really.
So we fly blind with that, So I had the biggest problem that I had with that episode when he first saves Tony. He picks up this missile, he chucks the missile blow. Right? Mm-hmm. First of all, that's a Jericho missile, right?
It's heavy as shit.
1, the weight on it.
Yeah.
2, the blowback.
Yeah.
This man did not throw a missile or couldn't throw a missile that far to where there's no blowback that's going to blow him back.
And he had no vibranium or anything.
Nothing. He's not a super soldier or anything. So why are you chucking a missile that far? Like, that part I detached from. I couldn't. You see what I'm saying? The rest of the episode was fine. We got to see... at that point, T'Challa is the Black Panther, but his dad is still king.
Yeah.
Right? Killmonger kills him. Right?
Yeah.
So we see that part, and we see how it ends, where Killmonger now gets the heart-shaped herb, goes to the spiritual plane, has a conversation with T'Challa. Mm-hmm. And T'Challa's like, this is only going to lead towards a downfall.
Yeah, still trying to help.
Still trying to do right. You know what I mean? That was one of the episodes. I like that we still got to see Wakanda. We still got to see how technologically advanced they are.
Yeah.
We still got to see how dope the Dora Milaje are.
That was really cool.
And we saw Mom cut up as the general,
yeah,
General Queen General, whatever you want to call it.
I thought that one. It showed how much of a lust for power that Killmonger had. And
when you see the last episode, you're like.
It makes sense.
You
there
can't
you go
help
again.
but being that guy.
So there you go, being yourself again. And I mean, it is. I thought I was talking to my co-host about this on our podcast when we covered this. He questioned us like, why would the Watcher get him of all people? And my biggest thing was just like, I think the Watcher over time, when he realized after watching these individual universes, okay, if I'm gonna do something, let me do something. If I'm gonna get all of the bad eggs out, that is probably one of the worst ones. I have to get him out of this. I have to get him out of the mix. Granted, he may cause problems at the end of it all, but he's the kind of person.
But the Watcher had already saw how it was going to play out.
Exactly. So I think the Watcher knew it's like, you're gonna be a problem, but you're gonna be a problem to people who I know can deal with you, and I need to get you out of here. Because had he stayed in that universe, I don't know. Like, I know Shuri and Pepper was going to try to do something, but still,
they wouldn't have been able to see him
because he's already outsmarted everyone.
He was a boss.
He was technology. He had all the tech.
He was a boss.
He had a whole kingdom that was ready. Yeah. It was just like, you had to get him up out of there.